We have
So that
anything
was
else we need to talk about? I need my blood pressure to come.
I had one more topic for you guys. We had a 3-hour show last night and we only had 4 matches. And Dark, you pointed this out. It looks like this is format that WWE has been using a lot lately for these 3-hour shows. What are you guys' thoughts on this production that the WWE is doing with the 4
I
matches?
mean, Saturday Night Main Event was the same shit. It happens. It's like Draven said it best. There's still supposed to be wrestling in WWE. It's not just entertainment. All right, you who fucking wants to sit through 3 hours of shit and have 4 matches? Like that's gotta be fucking that's. I can't imagine that people will continue to sit through it with that little action.
So let me ask you guys this, because obviously I don't watch SmackDown on Friday. I don't want time. Does SmackDown have the same format, or is there more wrestling on SmackDown since
Well,
they've moved to 3 hours?
SmackDown's a 3 hour. There's probably one more match. They probably got 5.
Okay, so they at least fill more time with wrestling.
Yeah, a little bit.
Where and it's like you said earlier, we were talking about the Jey Uso thing. They could have put a whole fucking match there, but you know where else they could have put a fucking match? Literally anywhere fucking else that they were showing people in the fucking crowd.
Yep.
Put a fucking 5-minute match on with some fucking mid card guys.
Like motherfucker, nobody who's not already watching is gonna see them. Like, come the fuck on. Why are you showing them? You're not attracting new viewers because the motherfuckers are already watching.
Yes. It irks me to no end, because I've been going back and rewatching like 2001 to 2005 weekly shows, mostly Raw because it's on Netflix and it streams a lot better now. And it was opening promo, match, 9 o'clock hour, top of the hour promo, match, 9:30 promo, main event.
Mm-hmm.
Every show was between six to 8 matches, depending on if they had to squash somebody or what have you.
Yep.
And the promos didn't drag on for fucking ever.
They spend more time backstage in these shows now than they do at the ring.
And I can understand the Saturday Night Main Event ones, because they built up to that show and they give the guys adequate time for it. But at the same time, you don't have to show all these legends. You know, you could put a 5th match on that show and it'd be just fine. The smaller size pay-per-views like Bad Blood, Backlash, or whatever, that only has a 5-match card, but it feels like it flows so well. Those are the shows I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the first 45 minutes is in ring and backstage promos and shit, and then at 8:45 the entrance for the first fucking match happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want that. I understand World Wrestling Entertainment. They put a lot on the entertainment, but there's still the fucking wrestling that people want to fucking see, and that's going to drive fans away. And I'm not saying that it's going to drive them to another wrestling show. It's probably just going to drive them away from wrestling.
That's the one thing I've always liked about AEW. Not only does it have twice the wrestling minutes, but they always, at least they used to, always started the show with one of the hottest matches on the card. Like right out the bat, welcome, it's Wednesday, you know what that means. Let's head to Justin Roberts for the introduction. Like it was, it's just a different animal.
On that, I agree with. But for me, it's not my style of wrestling. We've gone through this. It's just not me. I like a more slow storytelling style of match. It's how I've done my matches forever. It's how I was trained to do them. But even if you go watch fucking Impact starts with opening up with a match. You go watch an NWA show, it opens up a fucking match. You go watch MLW, same thing. Hell, even fucking Ring of Honor opens with a fucking match.
Mm.
I understand that WWE has certain criteria they got to hit every week on fucking Raw and Netflix, but you don't have to keep putting your boys out there on the front fucking row the fucking way. You don't have to keep patronizing these fucking quote unquote celebrities that half the people in the fucking world don't really fucking understand who the fuck they are, why they're fucking there. I'll be honest, fucking Raw Netflix, for a good fucking minute, I didn't even know that was Travis Scott. I thought it was just some random fan getting in the fucking camera. Not gonna fucking lie. And I thought the same fucking thing last night when Jey Uso came out. And then I messaged him, I was like, so basically anybody that's a celebrity with a fucking belt can get a Jey Uso entrance on Monday Night Raw now.
Pretty close.
And I said, well, that's fucked up because one of my favorite rappers, Quest, has a fucking belts.
Fuck off.
And he can't even fucking come down. No, no, fuck that. I'm calling it out. But I'm just saying, dude. It irks me. Like, I turn on wrestling to watch wrestling, not soap operas.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're also like bringing in like more like these streamer guys like Kai, whatever his name is, and the other guy Speed or whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like you and you're right, they're just looking for numbers, because if they really wanted the wrestling crowd, it would have been, Scott Van Fleet, or it would have been What Culture, or
did you say Scott Van Fleet?
What is his name?
Chris Van Vliet.
Whatever.
I thought you were talking about like a rock band or something. That sounds like a cool name for a rock band, Scott Van Fleet.
So is Fetal Pig your point?
No, yeah. I said Van Vliet. I just didn't know. I missed the first word.
It sounded like you said Fan Fleet.
No,
F's,
I know how to pronounce his last name. I just blanked on the first name. Anyway, but it would be.
No, but you're right.
So I got a story for you guys when it comes to like very little wrestling in WWE. So the last live event that I went to was SmackDown, and it was the SmackDown where they did that Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns promo when they were in the football stadium.
You guys remember? Yep. Yeah, I remember that show.
So I was there. That promo, they aired it on the Titantron and on the screens, which I thought was bullshit. So this was when SmackDown was still 2 hours. That whole SmackDown, same thing. Very little wrestling, shit ton of video package. Most of the show, I was watching it, even though I was there. I was watching most of the show on the screen, right? Backstage segments, video packages, the Cody Roman promo, everything was on the screen. However, we had 3 dark matches. We had 1 dark match before the show and 2 dark matches after the show. Before the show, we had Liv Morgan versus Lyra Valkyrie. And after the show, we had Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes versus Carmelo Hayes, where Cody Rhodes put Carmelo Hayes through 2 tables, I believe, which, they sent the crowd home happy. But I mean, the people get their money's worth, but they don't show all the matches on TV, which that's the part that doesn't make sense to me. They have the matches, they just don't show them. That's
because most of the dark matches are non-storyline matches.
Yeah, it's more or less for the live crowd to get their money's worth. But going back to that particular SmackDown, I remember watching that back. And that show, for only being 2 hours, flowed well. It felt like there was enough of the backstage stuff and there was enough of the wrestling
SmackDown at 2 hours was perfect.
Thank you. 3-hour wrestling shows, unless they're pay-per-views, don't make fucking sense.
Yeah, really no, I was really upset about it going to 3 hours, because they by the end of their Fox run, they had it down right. It was a quick pace show. It was
2003 all over again.
Yeah, it was a good perfect runtime, perfect what do you say, production.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't understand why they have to fuck around with that and be 3 hours. It's a lot of TV to write every week.
Yep. That's outstanding.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else we got for tonight?
That's all I had.
Yep.
I just hope SmackDown goes back to 2 hours soon.
Do you know when it is?
Yeah,
I have
I must say I saw something about it going back to 2 hours, quote unquote, eventually.
Yeah, at some point.
Hopefully, it'll be like right after WrestleMania season, and I'll be good with that. Go back to that format. All right. So, pleasantries.
Yes,
I
sir.
guess. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget this coming Thursday night, Dark Horse Draven Grimes will be back on here for talking shit. Probably talk a little bit more about the Rumble leading up to it, as well as some other personal shit. Fucking talking shit. And of course, Sunday morning, 11 a.m., be right back here for the fallout of the Royal Rumble after the fucking live stream that will start promptly at 6 p.m. Eastern with your boys, Dark Horse, Draven Grimes, and the Rican Reaper himself, Rip Ruiz. That's going to be a wild fucking night. I can't fucking wait. I'm so excited. So fucking excited. And let's see. Oh, we also have that little podcast thing we do, the Hill Shit podcast every 8 p.m. Forgot about that. My bad. I apologize. I apologize. Our bread and butter, yes. Come talk some shit with us. We'll probably do a little bit more on the fallout of the Rumble and any stories coming out from Sunday afternoon on. And let's see, that. I've already plugged the merch, but fuck it, I'll plug it one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget the fucking merch.
The merch.
I'm so glad you remembered your part this time, my guy. The merch is fucking gorgeous. We have Heel Shit podcast merchandise. We have the Forbidden Kingdom merchandise, the retro, and the new shit just got released in the last 5 days, as a matter of fact. And let's see, we got the Fuck Logan Paul shirt, which if you go on Snug Wrestling's Facebook page, he has a link to it right now. Paul, watch your shirt, Dark Court stuff, Draven Grimes stuff, all affordable. Do not forget the $4.99 premium YouTube membership. That is a monthly subscription. Gives you access to exclusive content, gives you access to exclusive merchandise that is not available on the Streamlabs store. And I think that's about it. So please take us home.
All right. So, for Draven Grimes and Edgar. That's right.
Fuck. My bad. Edgar.
Plug that shit.
Your shit.
Nah, man, my feelings are hurt now. Nah, I'm just kidding. Follow me on YouTube. I just hit 1,000 subscribers, so I'm really excited about that. Snug Wrestling. Subscribe to my YouTube. And leave a star rating and leave a review on my Apple Podcast and Spotify, the Snug Wrestling Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And
so have you figured out the TikTok situation?
Oh yeah, I had to make a new account. My TikTok got deleted. I almost had like close to like 8,000 followers on that thing. So I'm starting from scratch. So follow my TikTok, Mr. Snug Wrestling. Some of you guys might read it as Mrs. Nug Wrestling, but it's Mr. Snug Wrestling. Either way, follow my new TikTok account.